thank everyone. We're very privileged and happy to have you all here at Von Steuben for this very important event and announcement that you're going to be receiving. So thank you for joining us. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce Mr. Pat Young-Praddick from CodeDotOrg, who has a video just to send us off, put us in the right frame of mind and set the stage for what we're going to be doing and listening to today. So Pat? Thank you, Principal.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Pat Young-Praddick. I'm the Director of Education at CodeDotOrg, and I actually have a special introduction from our President. So let's roll the video.
Hi everybody. This week I'm proud to join the students, teachers, businesses, and nonprofit organizations taking big new steps to support computer science in America's schools. Learning these skills isn't just important for your future, it's important for our country's future. If we want America to stay on the cutting edge, we need young Americans like you to master the tools and technology that will change the way we do just about everything. That's why I'm asking you to get involved. Don't just buy a new video game, make one. Don't just download the latest app, help design it. Don't just play on your phone, program it. No one's born a computer scientist, but with a little hard work and some math and science, just about anyone can become one. This week is your chance to give it a shot. And don't let anyone tell you you can't. Whether you're a young man or a young woman, whether you live in a city or a rural area, computers are going to be a big part of your future. And if you're willing to work and study hard, that future is yours to shape. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Pat, for sharing that with us. It is my privilege as well to introduce our CEO, Dr. Barbara Bird Bennett. At this time, let's welcome her to the podium, please.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Principal Alonso. Chicago's students and teachers have long been at the leading edge of scientific and technological discovery and innovation. At CPS, we believe this pioneering spirit is not just part of Chicago's past, but it represents our future as well. Today, Chicago is the home of some of the world's leading research institutions, laboratories, hospitals, and technology companies. And in order to prepare our children for the careers of the 21st century, we've increased access to high-quality STEM programs throughout the district. Last year, we opened the doors to 5 new early college STEM schools, and this year, we created an additional 16 STEM schools and programs. And today, Chicago Public Schools STEM students are learning fields like computing and imaging and engineering that will change the way we live, the way we learn, and the way we fuel our cars and power our homes. Among all STEM-related careers, computer science represents one of the most dynamic and fast-growing fields. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, by 2020, which is pretty close, the United States will have 1 million more jobs in computing than they have trained professionals to fill them. And that's why Chicago Public Schools is partnering with CodeDotOrg to implement an ambitious K-12 computer science curriculum across our district. This forward-looking curriculum will put our children, the children of Chicago Public Schools, ahead of the curve, since it will make us the first large urban district to offer high-quality computer science education in kindergarten through grade 8. Every high school will have at least an introductory computer science and coding class in the next 3 years. And in the next 5 years, at least half of all of our high school students, our high schools will offer our students AP computer courses to make sure that the basic computer science courses are elevated to a core subject, like the traditional subjects of foreign language. And because being able to speak the language of the computer, the language of the internet, means that you can speak the language of the 21st century. As a part of our rollout of this comprehensive computer science plan, this week, CPS students will join with students from across the globe in participating in the Hour of Code. I think Arthi told me you're already on there, right? Okay. They'll engage in free online tutorials and will receive valuable instruction and a valuable introduction to the world of computer programming. Every day, Chicago Public Schools and classrooms I visit, I see the next generation of our innovators, our researchers, and our thinkers who will move Chicago forward. I'm excited about the opportunities that our new computer science curriculum will offer to all of our students. And I'm grateful that CodeDotOrg has offered their partnership on behalf of Chicago's next generation. I would also add that to have wind beneath your feet is so in line with the vision. I thank so much our mayor and the members of the Board of Education for steering us in the right direction. Now, I'd like to introduce to you, and I'm going to do it right, Pat Young-Product.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, it's good.
Hello again, everyone. So my name is Pat Young-Product, the Director of Education at CodeDotOrg, and actually, just this past June, I finished my 12th year of teaching computer science. And so being in a school is a flashback to the very recent past for me. At CodeDotOrg, we believe that every single student in every single school deserves an opportunity to learn computer science. And that's why I'm very excited to bring our blend of curriculum, professional development, as well as advocacy and celebration to Chicago Public Schools in the hopes that every single student in Chicago gets an opportunity to learn computer science, a foundational skill in the 21st century. And so I'm really excited to be building on a strong foundation that we've already built in Chicago by the NSF-sponsored Taste of Computing grant, and some members are here today. Because this is not about Code.org coming in to save the day. Chicago's already done a lot in terms of computer science. We're here to take it to the next step. So thank you very much for this opportunity to partner. I'd just like to also give a plug. President Obama talked about the Hour of Code event, and so that's happening this week. There's also Computer Science Education Week as a part of this week. Please participate in the Hour of Code. Tell students in your neighborhood, tell your own sons and daughters to participate. Thank you. And I'd now like to introduce Amy Wozniak.
Hello, and welcome to Von Steuben. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to tell you a bit about my passion here at Von Steuben. For the past 9 years, I've been running an all-girls technology club that meets after school once a week, and we're trying to help bridge the gender gap that exists in the computer science field. I try to introduce my girls to as many new technologies as possible, having them enter competitions, events, all related to computer science and design. My girls attend retreats at the U of I in Champaign, geared towards computer science. They have volunteered their time at an organization in Chicago called Free Geek Chicago, where they learn how to disassemble used computers and refurbish them. They have entered multiple competitions over the years, Microsoft Blink, Google Code-In, and IBM's Master the Mainframe, to name a few. And I'm excited to say that we win often.
Middle child.
I'm one of 10.
Survival.
Computer science is the fastest growing industry, as we know, and I do not want my girls missing out on all that that brings. So I'm very excited to be here today. I am very excited to be a Chicago public school teacher. And I am even more excited to present to you our mayor, Rahm Emanuel.
I think actually the applause should go to Amy's parents, 1 out of 10, man. Amy, that's like impressive, man. I got 3, 1 out of 10, that's unbelievable. I do want to say, first of all, I think everybody, what we saw upstairs is why Von Steuben's the gold standard when it comes not only to all over education, but we wanted to be here specifically. And I want to compliment Amy and all the administrators that make this effort, because as Pat and I, a number of us were walking around, usually when you go to computer science classes around the city or other places, it's usually, 20 guys and a young lady or a young girl off to her side, or 2. And to have a class where we just saw engineering, that you would have out of 15, 7 of them are girls, is a testament to the culture and the sense of inclusion that you create here. And to everybody here, congratulations. And the fact is, and pick up where everybody's basically spoken to this point, and that is, we now live in an era where you earn what you learn. And the new language, a lot of people talk about, obviously Spanish or Chinese, where you have to learn. The new language is writing code. The new bilingual is knowing computer code writing. That's going to be the mandatory for the 21st century. And what we're actually setting up today, while we have a great foundation to build off of, the fact is, in the UK and in China, computer science and computer coding is now fundamental to elementary school education. And we're now playing catch up to that effort. The good news is, if you look at it, we just met 4 young seniors. All of them are talking about great schools they're all going to want to go to, all waiting for the letter of application. 2 of them are talking about engineering. And whether or not you pick a field that is based on computer science or engineering, learning how to write computer code is now the fundamental language that everything will work off of. Just like when I grew up, reading, writing, and math was the fundamentals. Today, computer coding is one of those fundamentals that gets added. To do whatever you want to do in medicine, whatever other profession you want to do, legal, it doesn't have to be limited to this field, so to say, in the computer science. Although I will say, kids are writing apps and now they're going to learn computer code writing that goes with it. That's where they are today, and that's what's happening. I say that as somebody with 3 children at home. I try to get a TV turned on. I got to ask for help at this point. But you also look at all the colleges they get accepted to. And it's a fundamental differentiation. And so to learning this education, making it ingrained, not waiting for high school, getting it into our elementary level, which is going to make for the CPS students stand out. You know, the state of Illinois has the single best computer science and engineering school in the country and probably in the world, University of Illinois. We're a state that's honored with 2 great national labs, Fermi and Argonne. Not counting all the other 4-year institutions that exist in the city or the state that have great computer science and engineering schools. For our students to get to those, it shouldn't just be that they were born in the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois. It should be because they have the best education so they can outcompete and outwin, whether they're 1 of 10 or whatever the basis is. But if the kids in UK and China today are doing this, we can't afford to wait another day or another generation. And that's why I'm proud of what we're doing here at the CPS system, and I'm proud of using the model that's been built here, both just on the fundamental education of the computer science and engineering, but what Von Steuben has done to make sure that every student, regardless of gender, regardless of ethnicity, has a shot at that education, because the jobs of tomorrow, whatever the career is, requires this education, and we wanted to make sure that we're 100% college ready and 100% college bound, and that's the goal of the Chicago public school system. So to everybody, congratulations.